The Attorney General says a Central Iowa police officer was justified in fatally shooting a teenage boy last month following a chase through 2 counties. Attorney General Brenna Bird says a Boone, Iowa officer was justified in fatally shooting 18-year-old Cameron Stonehocker after a chase on Highway 30 that ended east of Grand Junction on the night of September 6th. Following an investigation into the shooting by the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation, Bird determined Stonehocker had threatened officers with a knife and refused commands to drop the weapon. He was shot after attempting to stab one officer and died on his way to the hospital. The Attorney General calls the shooting preventable, but places the blame for the event's continued escalation on Stonehocker, saying his actions put dozens of people in danger that night.